What's up, everybody? Welcome to 7575.
WW all day.
I gotta fix this here because I switched the things. So, so I was just talking to Tyler. He rolled up here, and I got the battery charger on the Suburban because the fuel pump died.
Yeah.
So, basically, I talked about it on my stream the other day, but if you don't watch the gaming streams, I'll just do it. I was driving home from work, and it just died. I'll tell Tyler the story anyway. So it died, right?
Yeah.
Well, it started surging, and I could go 30. No, it wasn't like that. It just powered down.
Oh, okay.
So I went from 65 to 30.
Yeah.
And it's still running, right? So I just kept going.
Yeah.
I kind of pulled off and kept going, and eventually it just died.
Right.
So I sat there for a minute, and then I got it started again.
Did you go bang on it with a hammer?
No.
No.
I was alone, so
Oh, yeah.
you can't really do that. You have to have somebody crank while you do that. It doesn't work. Does it work another way?
You know, I've heard it different ways. And
I've had it work when somebody cranks while somebody
you bang.
else
Yeah.
bangs. But
that does work, but Dad always asks me, that's the first thing he always asks me. He always says, "You bang on with a hammer?" I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, I did." But I don't think it works when you're alone.
No.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know.
It might, but
one time I beat the hell out of a gas tank. I put a dent in it, like a dent through the...
I don't think you're supposed to hit it that hard.
Well, it wasn't working, so I was going forceful.
Yeah, if it doesn't work with a couple taps, then quit. It's not going to work. So, no, the fuel pump is running, but I didn't know it was fuel because it wasn't surging.
Yeah.
I just assumed, I thought it might be, but who knows? You know, with that truck, who knows? It could be anything. So I freaking got pulled over, got to the side, and I sat there for a minute, and then it started again. So I basically just, the kid's freaking out. He throws these temper tantrums like once a day. So if you guys can hear that, that's what's happening. I'm probably going to have to stop the stream and go freaking talk to him and let him know what's going down. Because he's losing his screens now. He's not going to be able to play Minecraft later. As soon as he does this, he gets no screens the rest of the day. So let's see if he calms down in a minute. Because what we were doing is we were put him in timeout, and then he would do this.
Right.
And then we were trying to get him to calm down, which never worked.
Right.
And now what we're doing is ignoring him. We're just leaving him to freak out.
Right.
Because I don't know what else to do, you know? It's this is what happens. It's once a day at least, and it can last for an hour or 2 hours, or he's hitting the wall, he hits the floor, it's not good. Here, let me go talk to him real quick. You talk to these people.
I'll keep it going. Yeah, so fuel pumps are always a mystery. Sometimes when you're beating the hell out of it, I got mad. I just kept going. I didn't stop. I was like, I'm going to make this work by beating 4 or 5, 6 inches into the fuel cell. And, well, anyways, after that, my gas gauge worked a lot better. So maybe knock the carbon out of that. Comment below if you guys ever had any fuel tank problems, fuel issues, fuel delivery system problems. Once upon a time, I was working with my dad, and we were looking at a fuel rail, and he kept cranking and kept cranking, and it all caught on fire, blew fireball up my face, and he laughed. He said, "Oh, don't do that." And I was like, "Well, you're helping me." So... And definitely, yes, it always helps to have someone else work with you, especially when it's like a two-man deal. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands here. Voguing. Come on, do it now, Vogue. Throw up W's. This is for winning, in case if any of y'all knew. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it from the gangsters, making it white again. Yes. Come on at it, everybody. Have some pride. Stay alive. Punch a gas tank if you need to survive. The first vehicle that I owned was an 83 Chevrolet Sierra 6.2 liter diesel. and it had a fuel injector problem, but the fuel injector would stay open. So sometimes it was like rock and roll and going down the street. Like you're like, bam, 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 bam. It was like full open, not stopping. And the only way to get it to stop being full open is to pull over and turn it off. So one time when I was an inexperienced driver going down Bangor Highway, and it was full on, mom, and I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do. And I pushed in the clutch, but because it was full open, my engine just like took away, whom, and I turned it off. And then of course everything went back to good. But we ended up having to switch out the fuel pump, injector pump, to get rid of that problem. But yeah, fuel problems suck because even if they go right, you still have to deal with the stinky smell of gas, you know?
Yeah.
And my luck has always been they go out when I put a full tank of gas in. So I never put a full tank in no more. I'm only doing half.
Well, I mean, that's why they fail, right? Because they overheat.
No, but I fill it up on a quarter, though.
So this one didn't fail because of heat.
Right.
Because it's still running.
Oh, yeah?
So basically, I'm on the side of the road, and I'm thinking, like, should I just walk home? And this was after a double shift, too.
Right.
Because it was Friday night, so I worked all day, literally. I'm like, should I just go home? I'm probably like a mile from my house, maybe a mile and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm just going to see if it'll start again. And I got it started enough it just like limped up the hill, this little hill, and then it died again. And then I just basically coasted to the intersection by my house.
Right.
And I got to this intersection by my house, and of course the light turns red before I can,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way I could have timed it. It is what it is. So
right.
I'm like, well, I'll just sit here at the light for a few light cycles and maybe it'll start. And so I tried to start it after a few light cycles and it just wasn't starting. So I'm like, well, now what? I can't just leave it here. And there's no shoulder in this intersection. It's a 2-lane and the sidewalk.
Right.
So I just started pushing it, and it basically, if I could get it to this hill, then I could coast home.
Right.
And it was rolling pretty easy because it was a slight downhill.
Nice.
So I was getting speed. The light turned green. I timed it just right, so I rolled through the intersection while it was green. But then there was a little bit of an uphill, and so it started slowing down. And I was tired,
right? Yeah.
And I'm pushing, trying to keep this momentum up. And luckily, some dude jumped out of his car and started pushing.
Nice.
I'm sure that was like something to see, like just me pushing this big suburban, by myself through an intersection. And then some chick jumped out of her car and started pushing.
Nice.
So we all got it to the top of the hill. I jumped in it. I just told them thank you. And basically coasted to the neighborhood, but not to my house, just into the neighborhood, and just parked it on the side of the street. And then the next day, Maddie came home that night. The next day, she towed me to the top of the hill, and then I just coasted it to where it is now. But when we were diagnosing it on Saturday, and I forgot. I left the keys in it all weekend and ran the battery dead.
That's the worst. Remember when I broke my fuel pump in Zion's Canyon? Had to drive to St. George to go get a fuel pump from the Napa. I barely made it in the door at 11:05.
Yeah.
It was like $80. It was like super high price. And up here in Salt Lake, it would have been $40, but down there it was $80.
Yeah, they're not that cheap anymore. I mean, like the first time my Blazer went out, it was $400.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those.
Back in the day, you could just buy the pump.
Right.
And now they put it all together, so
it's like this whole contraption.
Yeah. I think you can just buy the pump and put them in. I've seen people do it, but.
Right.
I mean, you're already in there. You might as well replace everything.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, filters is going bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when I was diagnosing it, though, we can hear it running.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's bad or what happened, but I think it's just not pumping. So the pumping part of it is broken, but not the motor part.
Right. Yeah.
So, because I put a pressure gauge on it, and it's only pumping. The highest we got was 10 psi.
Really?
To the fuel rail. So,
that not
and
enough.
then I tested the pressure gauge on the Tahoe, and it's doing 45 at idle. So, yeah, we know it's not it's not getting any fuel.
Right.
You know, like when you push the little thing on the pressure gauge, and like fuel comes out. Well, just air came out.
Oh yeah, the Schrader valve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that. While you were gone, me and Dad were testing the fuel output of the rail one time, and he was cranking it over, and he just kept going, and boom, flashed me.
What do you mean? It fired?
Yeah,
like
fired.
A little explosion,
a little
or
explosion
what?
in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like watching the rail go papa 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 papa, and enough fuel got into the cylinder hole that it flashed back out.
Oh, I see.
And he's all, "Don't do that." I'm like, "What? You're supposed
Just
to
a
be
little
helping
fireball
me."
out of there.
Yeah, but it was like
stand back, I guess.
Like that was pretty cool. Like, if you ever need to like do some like cheap pyrotechnics, just take off a fuel rail and get after it. Park a Chevy in the front of the show. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, but anyway, so we're back on this deal again. We'll be doing a couple of these a week. Probably not every day, but just extra podcasts. And then I'm going to be filming a lot more and putting more stuff up on the other channel. Just whatever I'm doing, I'm going to film and put it up.
Okay,
so,
great.
Like today, I filmed me hooking up that Suburban. I don't know if I'll actually put that video up or not, but I filmed it. So today I was editing the trailer video. I'm going to start putting those up.
Nice.
The trailer build.
That's great. Heck yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Did you go to work today?
Yeah, I worked all day. It was really crappy.
Yeah.
That people come up with weird ideas. Like everyone can spend your time for you, you know?
Yeah. Isn't that what work is?
I guess.
People spending your time for you?
Yeah, time I don't have, but...
Yeah, well, you got to learn that word. No. Just got to tell them no.
Yeah, well, you're right. Yes. Deal.
I mean, sometimes you can't tell them no.
Sometimes you
have
can't.
to do what they need you to do.
I know. I'm just going to pull it out of my keister.
Yeah.
But
figure it out. Or just stop doing other things. But at Smith's, that's what I used to do all the time. They would be like, you have to do this now. And I'd be like, okay. And then I just stopped doing all this other crap that nobody... It's like whatever they're focused on in the moment, that's what you work on, and you just let everything else go to shit. And that's the way that Smith's works. And then in like 3 months, somebody will notice you let that other thing go to shit, and they'll be like, hey, what about this? And then you'll just revert back to that thing and ignore the other thing. And you just rotate what you're ignoring. That's how it works. And I don't know why they work that way.
I'm just too brainwashed to do that. I just try to do it all. I just don't take breaks. I just work hard.
Yeah. Well, you're never going to win there. They're always going to have more work than you're capable of doing. That's the way Smith's works. And if you are capable of doing all the work that they give you, they will give you more.
They do.
That's why I said they will always, you'll be rewarded with more work. If you're faster, you get more work.
Yeah, Dad always says, no good deeds go unpunished.
Yeah. You think that's true?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd try to keep my karma points up by helping out people and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm grateful that this podcast is still going.
Yeah.
No hiccuperies.
Well, I mean, we stopped for a while. It's like we were getting that episode 200 together.
Yes.
You know, and it's like on the other channel. And so that's done now.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that? That went pretty good, right?
I loved it. People had a lot of good time. People really liked that Maddie mashup. So I think we need to definitely do that every 25 episodes or so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll try to...
Yeah.
On Sundays, we were doing music things, and I'll try to maybe like every Sunday or, you know, I don't know.
I don't know. People
once a month, maybe we'll record some Maddie's mashup.
People really like Maddie singing too. I'm proud of her. She does a great job.
Yeah.
I've been envious.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I killed your
Two, you're slowing.
Sorry. Oh, there you
Whoa,
are.
wait, I'm back.
Hey, you're back now. So is it doing the thing it does, or was that me? Because I was messing with the thing.
That is like.
I mean, yeah, she sings really good. She's teaching singing lessons. Like, but we need to like get her into something, doing something that's like I don't know. Like she needs to work with her voice. You know what I mean?
She should. She's very blessed.
Like she really shouldn't be
People really
working
like
at Smith's.
hearing her sing.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend dump me at your concert once. You remember? I don't know if you remember. It was when you guys first came out with those new T-shirts that I bought that I never got one, and
I don't remember that.
the red outline.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I remember I was selling them for you when you're playing across the street from the Dog Pound.
Yeah.
And I brought a date, and she's like, "Who's that girl singing?" And I'm, "Well, that's my sister-in-law." And she's like, "Give her my number," and then she left. And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Yeah, but I was like, "Oh."
You know, people are interesting. You say that's my sister-in-law.
That's my sister-in-law.
So that would mean that she's married to your brother, and then
Yes.
that chick's like, "Give her my number."
Yes.
Like I can't stand this world. This is why I'm never getting married ever again. Like I'm never gonna do a relationship ever again. I'm never getting married ever again. It's over. Like, you know, if this one doesn't work, I'm never doing it again ever. Because people will do that. I've had people hit on her like right in front of me.
Right.
And I'm just like, well, this is awkward.
This is weird.
Like,
yeah.
And at gigs.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened at gigs a lot.
Right.
And I don't know, like the one time it happened, it was like by a freaking bartender. I'm
Right.
like, all right, dude. And like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
Like, do you want me to hit you with the chair now? Later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do we have to like freaking go Roadhouse on this shit or what? Like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that dude ended up being a cool dude, and like I'm sure he felt weird about it for a while after, because we played that bar so much that all the staff kind of knew us. He wasn't there forever, but
right,
just like such a weird position and situation to be in, and like so many people cheat.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the percentages are, but they've got to be over, like I'm assuming over 70%. And it's like a wonder why we even try to have relationships, you know?
Right. And, and that I really kind of do wish you could punch people in the face. I really do. Like, I ain't trying to promote violence, but there we go. Like, if something like that would have happened in the 1950s, punch that dude right in his jaw.
But no, because in the 50s, they probably would have been like, are you married? That would have been the first question.
Yeah.
The second question might have been, well, maybe are you single? That would probably be the first question. Okay. In today's world, the first question is like, can I have your number? It's not like they're not like stepping up to it. You know what I mean?
They don't even ask for your number anymore. I hear people say, "Yo, can I get your social media?"
Well, I think that's what the dude was saying. But back then, they didn't. This wasn't really
right.
I mean, Facebook was around, I guess, but it wasn't like that.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. He was like trying to get her number.
Right.
And I think she had to be like, well, like my husband's right there.
Yeah.
Like,
but
no.
I ain't like trying to punch every dude in the face out there, but people would be more tongue in cheek.
Like he was really cool, right? So, and I think he was just like, trying to do his thing. It's not like he wasn't like, well, screw him, like give me your number anyways. Maybe then that would warrant a punch in the face. I don't know. Like, I don't know what would warrant a punch in the face besides if like he hit somebody first or whatever,
I mean, I don't know. I also have like,
what are you supposed to do? Because like from his point of view, he's just out there trying to like get laid or whatever. He's like a bartender. He probably does that all the time. I
mean, you're probably right. But at the same time, I also feel like going back to Roadhouse, there's rules. Like, you gotta act socially. You can't just be like hitting on everyone. You get punched in the face.
I don't know.
I don't know. Those times are gone. I don't know. Punching the guys in the face is gone now. You get in big old trouble.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. There is probably other things that should be, punchable in the face for
Yeah.
and not get in trouble,
Right.
But, that's what Mike Tyson's famous quote is. There's like too many people in this world that talk like they've never been punched in the face.
Yes, exactly.
Or something like that. I
Punched
can't remember.
in the mouth.
I can't remember what his exact quote is, but and I mean, on the internet it's bad, like, or supposedly. Well, yeah, it is. Like, people just say whatever they want. And they're just lying.
Keyboard gangsters out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm happy to get ready to film some stuff back and putting stuff up. That'd be fun. Whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything is breaking around me, so look forward to a Suburban fuel pump video.
Yes.
Apparently.
Or fuel filter video. All the above.
I don't know. Do you think it's the filter? I don't like. Dad said these filters don't really clog because they're in high pressures. It's like it's not very likely that it's clogged, and it's a plastic tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if it was like a metal tank rusting.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe something fell off.
Yeah, so that's the point, is that the pump is pumping, but it's not getting up there. It's like 5 or 10 psi. So it's either not pumping fluid, the motor's running, or like you said, something fell off, like a line fell off and it's just pumping back into the tank.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense why it started the second time.
Well, probably because it built up enough pressure while you waited. Like when you turn the key on, it probably gave it enough pressure.
Yeah.
Because as stuff, collects in the line, or there's a certain amount of it. I'm looking for a word. There's a certain amount of siphon that occurs that it could pool siphon. You know what I mean? It's pumping that much, and then as you relieve it, it bypasses and fills the line up.
Yeah, maybe. And then like also, the other weird thing is like on that little hill that I was driving it after it restarted.
Yeah.
It like was like misfiring. And like not running really rough.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, I'll just get to the top of the hill and then go. And then at the top of the hill, going down the hill, it started running really good, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the weird part is that the check engine light started flashing while it was running good. And the check engine light didn't flash while it was running bad. And I don't know what or why it was flashing.
Didn't say a code, or is it too old to say a code?
I didn't check the codes.
Oh.
No, it does have codes. It's no one, but I didn't pull them.
Yeah.
I just basically started diagnosing. Like I listened to the fuel pump.
Yeah.
And I could hear it. So then I grabbed that pressure gauge and just started.
Right.
I just found the Schrader valve and put that on it and just started trying to see it. And then the last ditch effort, we just tried to tap it on the gas tank, but I didn't really think that was going to do anything, since I could hear the
thing spinning.
Yeah, since I could hear it whining.
Yeah.
And it I kind of knew it was going bad because it's whined.
Yeah.
And like when they start whining, you kind of know. But so I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know if you remember, but I bought a Mazda 626 for a while, a white 626, and its fuel pump went on me, and that was the only one that I ever loved to do, because it was like pull the back seat forward, twist the little thing. Because there's a little
access
port. That's
port.
right. They were like
dude,
15 minutes done.
I might put an access port.
Yeah.
Because I don't plan on selling this truck.
Right.
And I don't want to pull the fuel tank out. I don't even want to do it this time.
Right.
It's like it's not. Look, the truck's going in the shop anyways because it has a whole bunch of other crap it needs. Right. We have to fix that oil leak, exhaust leak,
find the antifreeze leak.
All that stuff needs to get done before I drive it again. Also, the park brake. And the exhaust just needs to get redone because it needs to be quieter. It's like too loud. It's got like 3-inch exhaust on it, but I want to use the truck for camping.
Right.
And driving that thing for 4 hours on the freeway is not fun.
No.
It's so loud. It's just too loud. And I mean, I think it's worse now because there's big old holes in the muffler.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't before, but there's actually an exhaust leak near the engine somewhere too.
Yeah.
And then it also needs switches. I need to put in a switch for the air horn so that I just have it for the air horn, and then a switch for the
slave the front end
transmission fan. Yeah. And then the front end to turn the front end off so that I have 2x4 low range. And so all that will be videos.
Nice.
And then like any lights that we're going to put on it, you know, like we might put extra lights on it. But yeah.
I definitely am going to, I don't know if you want to film any of my projects that I'm working on.
Yeah, let's do it. We're just going to,
Some redneck project going on with me. You know
I
that.
mean, yeah, if you bring it over here, I guess, or what do you need to do?
I'm going to put a bar on my front to make my roof rack. Some redneck stuff, man.
We might as well. This is what I'm thinking.
Weld a can to it.
Yeah. I mean, I might start the appliance business. I might not. But all of this stuff is like, we do have a lot of views on our car videos.
People like that.
So if we can just get them, you know, edited correctly this time, because like all the stuff that we used to do, I think it was the correct thing to do, but we didn't shoot it correctly and we didn't edit it correctly. So it never really caught on, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we should just do it and then get better at editing.
And I do apologize for my lack of computer resources. I do apologize for that.
What do you mean you apologize?
Because I'm sorry that you do it.
Well, you just don't try, though.
No, I do try.
Do you ever try?
Yeah.
How do you try?
Dude, every time I touch a mouse, I throw the thing across the room.
That's not trying. I mean, do you watch videos on how to edit? Do you you don't need the computer. You could edit on this computer.
Brother.
You know what I mean? Like, what? You don't try. Just admit it to yourself.
I don't try.
It's the best thing to do.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of failing, okay? I'm afraid of failing.
You're not going to fail.
I fail.
I mean, the thing is that, like, I don't know if I don't have the right skills. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you all what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy everybody else. That's what I'm going to do.
Right. What's wrong with that? They're all doing it.
I don't know. I
works.
think what's wrong with it is that they're already doing it and they already have those viewers, and you're not going to get those viewers because you're copying somebody else. I think that's what's wrong with it.
I don't know, man. I
don't know.
I'm out of touch.
All I know is I have all this crap to do,
yes.
And I want to do YouTube. So, like, I might as well film it and edit it and put it up. And I think I can find ways of doing that.
Yes.
When my kids were young, it was really hard.
Right.
Because I didn't want to leave them to go edit.
And I don't blame you. You're there with your kids. That's a good time.
But now, I think what we can do is I can make the time in the day to do it. I just got to, get my day figured out exactly right.
I used to reload bullets with my kids.
Let's try to do 3 videos a week. That's what we'll try to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And I'll try to get a formula down for editing the videos to be like these big popular channels, you know.
Right.
To try to make them entertaining.
Should we do catchy thumbnails too? Like,
yeah. Well, see, like that's the kind of crap that you're supposed to do that everybody does. But I hate that shit. And so that's why this thing might not work, because I don't want to do those thumbnails. They're like, that clickbait stuff is like
annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. Doesn't it annoy everybody? But it's what works. So apparently it only annoys some of us because they get millions of views.
The masses love it. They're like, oh, look at that.
Well, why don't you do that? You can do thumbnails on your phone. Download an app and make me thumbnails.
Okay, you got it.
This is what I should do. I should edit the video. You should do the thumbnails because you're already artistically wired, right? Like you've always been able to draw.
Yeah.
Like you can't read your handwriting at all, but you can draw.
Yes.
Right? So look, you can't read my handwriting either. And I can't draw, but I can drive a truck.
Yeah,
all right. So
boop, boop.
So let's do that. You do the thumbnails. Go figure it out. Watch a YouTube video.
Okay, I'll watch it and I'll send it to you.
And you do the faces on the YouTube video. So you're gonna have to take a picture of yourself
while we do the project
and put it on the thumbnail, and you just send me the thumbnail. There's like apps you can get with
I have
with
a photo
templates.
editor already. Yes.
Get it. It's specifically this. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be YouTube.
Yeah.
Thumbnail template app or something like that. Like I have a couple of them.
Okay, I'll download one.
They some of them, they will give you things. Okay, there's Thumbnail Maker, or this one's called Tube Cut. I think this is the one that I've used, and because it will let you, it has free templates and ones that you have to buy. So I think it's this one. I don't know. It's one of them.
YouTube thumbnail maker. Oh, wait, there is one right here. YouTube thumbnail maker free.
Yeah, I told you. But it has ones that you can buy or free ones in there. I don't think that's the one that we want, though. Hold on, let me see. No, yeah, that is the one we want, I think. Yeah. So
yeah,
thumbnail maker
for YouTubers.
Right. There you go. Okay, so that's what you need. So you will make the YouTube.
Downloading
and then what we should do is we should get like Maddie or somebody to make the descriptions.
Yes, with her words.
Because she knows how to write. Okay, so we need a writer for the writing. I'll figure out the editing because I'm good with the computer, and you do the thumbnail. All right. Well, everybody join us on this journey.
Come.
Nobody listens to this podcast, so I don't know why I try to promote.
It's going to take off one day.
Okay, so the next question is, do we start a new channel for the car stuff? I think we should.
Yeah.
And so GFP will just be band stuff. This channel will just be whatever I want. This channel will be like video games, free CAD,
right.
Random podcasts with me and you, random podcasts with my kids, random podcasts with Maddie sometimes, or whoever. This will be the random podcast channel. And then we need a new one. What should we call the new one for the car stuff, though? Cars and projects?
Yeah, or repair this. That sounds catchy.
Repair this.
Repair this.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's pull this phone out here. Look, I'm assuming there's already a repair this. Let's see. Well, it's not just going to be repairs, though.
Well, okay. Working on stuff.
Okay, I think there's already a repair this. Let me see. There's already a repair this. Oh, no, this isn't. This is a repair. I don't know if there's a repair this channel. Let's see. The repair shop. Repair all TV. So you think repair this YouTube? That's what we should get.
Yeah.
All right.
At least it kind of says
But
what it is.
But what about like the projects, right? Like, if it's not. I mean, we could call it repair this, and then we could just start uploading all our old appliance videos to get it going, maybe, and then just start working on cars or whatever. Because I don't see a repair this YouTube channel. Okay, perfect. So I'll try to get that YouTube channel today. And then we'll just start uploading it. So should we do the in the garage at all? You know what I mean? Like we used to? Should we do that again? Or should we just do repair this YouTube? Should we do in the garage once a week and direct people to repair this?
Yeah.
If there was anybody who was watching that, we could basically just make the video.
Right.
We could put it up in the garage on GFP and then direct them to the repair this for the other videos. Maybe we should do that. I don't know if it would matter or not, because whoever's watching it on GFP might not know or might know that we have, like, it's just we need to cross promote everything, I guess.
And we can, I get what you're saying to do that. Cross promote and get everyone on. Direct people, because some people like to hear us do stuff and some people don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to say on this?
No, but check in on all of our channels. Send your grandma, send your grandpa, and all your friends. If you're a millennial who doesn't know how to do anything, you better be watching. You got a beard and you ain't a man, you better be watching.
Yeah. Do you have your knife today?
Actually, I do. Sucker.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.